In Kasibugga, Srikakulam district of Andhra Pradesh, the heavy rush of devotees led to the overcrowding, resulting in a sudden stampede-like situation. Many feared dead, injured have been rushed to the hospitals for the treatment. So this is the breaking piece of news that we are getting at this point. A stampede at Andhra's Srikakulam Temple. Aneri is joining us on this story. Aneri, what is the latest that you can share?
Well, what we are seeing, Arun, is that due to overcrowding and huge rush of devotees at the Sri Venkateswara Swamy Temple in Srikakulam district of Andhra Pradesh, we see that there was a stampede-like situation that led to the death of some of the devotees. Well, the number of casualties are not yet known, but yes, some of them have been injured as well, and they have been rushed to the nearby hospital, while the local police officials and the authorities, temple authorities, have reached the spot and they are trying to bring the situation under control. Well, this incident has now come to light from Srikakulam district, where we are seeing that there was a stampede-like situation at the Sri Venkateswara Swamy Temple, and also at the same time, what we are being told is that this due to the sudden heavy rush of the devotees there, this incident has been reported, and also at the same time, the police officials rushed to the spot and brought the situation under control. The injured have been also shifted to the nearby hospital. Meanwhile, we also see that Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu has taken to social media, where he has stated that the stampede-like situation, the stampede incident at Venkateswara Temple in Kasibugga in Srikakulam has definitely shocked everyone, and he has asked the officials to provide speedy and proper treatment to those who have been injured, and also requested the local officials and public representatives to visit the incident site to oversee all the relief measures and bring the situation under control.
So Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister has also put out that post, in fact, asking authorities to hit the ground, reach there. Aneri, any information how many people were gathered there when this stampede happened?
Well, the number of people who were present there is not yet known, but there was an overcrowding, is what we are being told, due to heavy rush. As we see that many people had come together there, and as thousands of devotees visit the temple, Venkateswara Swamy Temple there. There was an overcrowding, and due to which that led to the stampede-like situation is what we are learning. But more details as of now, official confirmation in regard with the casualties is also not yet known. But yes, the authorities are working on ground to bring the situation under control. And meanwhile, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu has also directed the authorities to ensure that there is relief and relief measures which are put in place, and injured are given a proper treatment at the hospital is also what we are learning. So now we'll have to see what exactly led to this very incident, a stampede-like situation where at a temple due to overcrowding is what we are being told.
All right. In fact, you can see the map of the temple also, Venkateswara Temple in Andhra Pradesh, and Chief Minister of the state had also offered deepest condolences on this. The exact number of the casualties is not reported as of now, as my colleague Aneri is also highlighting. Aneri, who all have been asked to reach to the ground to assist people to rush the injured to the hospital. In fact, you can see the visuals also. Yes, Aneri.
Well, see, as of now, what we are learning is that the local police officials have already reached the spot, and they are trying to bring the situation under control, and also the local administration of the temple, because as it's a weekend and as it's a holiday, we see that usually thousands of devotees visit the temple every day, but today being Saturday and it's a holiday, we see that many people visit the temple, and that led to this overcrowding at the temple. And also now Chandrababu Naidu has also directed the authorities to make sure that all the measures are put in place. He has asked the local authorities, and also at the same time we are seeing that he has asked the local authorities, including the MLAs and also the party leaders, to visit the hospital, visit the temple where the incident has been reported. So we'll have to see what exactly had transpired there. We will be getting more details in that regard as well. Once the official confirmation in regard with the casualties come, we'll have to wait, because the officials are still saying that they are trying to bring the situation under control because of overcrowding. And now that this stampede had taken place at the temple, there was a panic situation among the devotees that led to that also has triggered one of the panic-like situations because of this very incident.
And also, Neri, if you can tell us about the instructions which has come from the Chief Minister's side, because we can see that people are there on the ground in the visuals that we see right now.
Well, what we are seeing is that Chandrababu Naidu has, as of now, taken to social media, where he has stated that the stampede incident at the Venkateswara Temple in Kasibugga in Srikakulam district has caused shock, but the death of the devotees in this tragic incident is extremely heartbreaking, and I express my deepest condolences to the family of the deceased, and I have instructed the officials to provide speedy and proper treatment to those who have been injured. And also I request all the local officials and public representatives, that is the party, MLA, and also the local leaders of the party, to visit the temple and also the incident site where this incident has taken place, to oversee all the relief measures.
So Nara Lokesh has also put out a post that government is ensuring that all the support is provided to the people who are injured, and there is no clarity, there is no official confirmation on the deaths and the injured as of now, but we are seeing in the visuals that the people are lying there on the ground in the temple premises. Also, Neri, if you can tell us about the location of the temple, where exactly this temple is located, and how far it will take for the injured to reach to the nearest hospital.
Well, the temple is in Srikakulam district, and what we are being told is that there are hospitals, there are local hospitals, and also emergency services are there in the nearby area itself. So the devotees, the injured, have already been shifted, is what we are being told. And now what also we see is that because of this very incident, there was a panic-like situation among the devotees, because many of them, some of the devotees are said to be injured, and some casualties have also been reported, but the number of casualties is not yet known. But yes, what we are learning is that the injured have been shifted to the hospital for providing treatment. And now what we are seeing is that Andhra Pradesh Minister Nara Lokesh has also taken to social media, where he has stated that the stampede at the Kasibugga Venkateswara Temple has caused the death of several devotees, and a deep sorrow has gripped us on this very Ekadashi day, today being an auspicious day, that, as I was mentioning earlier, that today being a holiday and Saturday, and a lot of people visiting this temple. So Nara Lokesh further
what's the official number? If you can just once again repeat that, if there is any official data that has been put out by the government?
Well, the number of deaths are not yet confirmed, because the officials, when we also try to speak to the officials, they are saying that they are trying to bring the situation under control first, and then more details will be revealed in this regard.
Stay with us, Aneri. We also have PV Ramanna on the phone line. Ramanna, what is the latest that you can share with us on this stampede in Venkateswara Temple that you're picking?
Yeah, the stampede was happened in Kasibugga Venkateswara Swamy Temple. Today is the Kartika Masa, especially today is the Ekadashi Tithi. That's why that lot of devotees came to that temple. In fact, while they are taking the darshan, the crowd was very huge. That's why the stampede was happened. As of now, we are getting the information is that around 5 people were died in this situation, in this incident, and several people were seriously injured in this incident. The people who were injured, they were taken to the Kasibugga local hospital and as well as the Srikakulam hospital also. Now they are getting the treatment. As of now, officials are keeping their eyes completely concentrating to clear that particular area, because we can see that we are getting the visuals is that one small boy is having only 5 years old, and that guy was died. His mother weeping and taking her we can see a lot of pathetic visuals over there. And moreover, authorities is taking all the measures to control the situation. As of now, people is still in the country and they are moving here and there. What exactly happening? They wanted to get into the safer place. And of course, the rescue of teams also just now they're trying to reach that particular place, and accordingly they will make all the arrangement. As of now, we have to get the clarity on the what exactly death toll is and how many people were injured in this situation. As of now, authority has to, and there is allegation is that today is the Ekadashi and as well as Kartika Masa. In fact, they expected a lot of people over there, but the officials were not taken proper measures to control the crowd, to control the devotees who is coming to that particular temple. As of now, they have to get clarity on that about the death tolls and as well as the injuries in this particular incident.
All right, so Nara Lokesh has also put out a post on this and he says that, I quote, the stampede at the Kasibugga Venkateswara Temple has caused the deaths of several devotees, plunging us into profound shock. A deep sorrow has gripped us on this Ekadashi day. I extend my deepest condolences to the families of those who lost their lives. The government is providing better medical treatment to those injured in the stampede. As soon as the information was received, I spoke with the official minister from the district, and local MLA are reaching to the spot, and they've been instructed that immediate assistance to be provided to the affected individuals. Aneri is joining live on this story. Aneri, we were just speaking to Ramanna also. Now Nara Lokesh has put out this post. There is no confirmation on the deaths as of now, but this seems to be a big stampede that has occurred.
Well, yes, it's definitely a big stampede, and the visuals are definitely very shocking. And also at the same time, what we are being told is that the number of deaths is not yet confirmed as the rescue operations are underway. And also at the same time now, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister has taken stock of the situation, instructed the officials to ensure that all the relief measures are put in place, and also he has asked the authorities to make sure that the relief measures and also the local administration and the party leaders to visit the spot. But also at the same time, what we are seeing is that many are feared death, and also now some of the injured have been shifted to the hospital for treatment. Meanwhile, the reason behind this very stampede that has been reported at Venkateswara Swamy Temple in Kasibugga in Srikakulam. This said to be overcrowding, today being a very auspicious day, today being Ekadashi, and also a weekend where we see that thousands of devotees visit the temple on daily basis. But today being Ekadashi and Kartika Masam, which is many people visit temple today, and that led to this very incident. Overcrowding was one of the major reasons, and what led to this incident? Was there a lack of facility? Was there no proper crowd management? That was not there. Is a larger question. But then, as you can see in the visuals, how there are thousands of devotees who had visited the temple, and suddenly there was a stampede that led to this incident. And a few of the people are said to be injured, and some casualties have also been reported. But the number of casualties are yet to be known.
Aneri, in fact, as we speak, we are seeing very disturbing visuals also of that stampede in the Venkateswara temple. Now, this is surely is going to be a responsibility of the government. This is perhaps, Aneri, is an incident where the onus completely lies on the authorities, because if they were expecting such a huge crowd on the Ekadashi Tithi, why there were no preparations for a smooth passage of the devotees?
Well, definitely that question also will be raised because what we see is that huge number of crowd, as you can see in the visuals also, large number of people had visited the temple. But today being Ekadashi, and when authorities knew that large number of people you visit the temple, then why no crowd management, why no extra forces was put in place by the authorities will be the larger question that would be asked. But then now, as of now, what we are learning is that the stampede, like panic-like situation has led to the death of many people, and also many of them are said to be injured who have been shifted to the hospital. But then panic-like situation has occurred all across the temple, and now the authorities, the local people, local party workers have been asked to move immediately to the temple site and also to the hospital to ensure that there is proper medical treatment that is given to the people there. And also at the same time, now the police officials have reached the spot. They are working on to bring the measure bring relief measures. And also at the same time, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, IT Minister Nara Lokesh has also instructed the officials to make sure that all the facilities are given timely provided to the devotees there, to the people who have been injured. And also at the same time, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister is closely monitoring the situation, is what we are being told.
And Aneri, when exactly this stampede happened today, and how far the temple is from the capital city?
Well, Andhra Pradesh, this incident has taken place in Srikakulam district, where usually the administration, the Chandrababu Naidu, and whole of the administration of the Andhra Pradesh government functions from Amravati, and that is usually almost 4 to 5 hours, almost 6 hours is what we know that this is the place where this incident has taken place. Srikakulam is one of the major districts in Andhra Pradesh, and now what we are seeing is that Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister is though closely monitoring the situation, and has asked the authorities, all the administration, to make sure that facilities, all the things are put in place. But also at the same time, what we are learning is that the police officials have reached the spot, and to ensure that a smooth relief measure takes place, they have also Nara Lokesh is also closely monitoring the situation, and
Yes.
many are said to
Yes,
be
stay with us.
cleared.
Stay with us, Aneri. We also have BJP's spokesperson, Krishna Sagar Rao, on this story. Mr. Rao, this is a very tragic stampede which has been reported from the Sri Venkateswara Temple. What is the latest that you can share with us, with our viewers? What exactly happened there?
See, it's extremely unfortunate and heartbreaking to see. This is Ekadashi pilgrimage, because this is the Kartik Masam, and today happens to be a very pious day. And the pilgrims were there in the temple, and the stampede happened, and it resulted in about 5 to 9 people who are being reported as dead, and others being injured. It's very heartbreaking to know this. And you know, it's happening time and again. That's the irony, that the crowd control measures in such places are not at the kind of capacity they should be in, and not very inept. So that is the problem for all this mishaps to happen.
And Mr. Rao, you know, many would raise questions on the management or the preparations of the authorities. Of course, TDP's government there, and they are your allies. So how would you respond to this criticism that why there was no proper arrangement when it was known that today is a very auspicious day and people would be thronging in large numbers to the temple?
See, I think, most of the government officials were in the storm management duty, and there is a huge storm which is underway in Andhra Pradesh since last 2 to 3 days. And that could be one of the reasons why there were lesser police force and also the other officials who were supposed to be there. Whether it is our government or not, when people die, we need to really look at the reasons where we fell short. So we thoroughly understand the plight of the pilgrims and those who have lost their lives, unfortunately. As I said earlier, it is very unfortunate that in our country we don't have the crowd control measures as we must, especially when the density of the population and during especially these kind of occasions where a large turnout happens.
Any information, Mr. Rao, before I let you go, on the front of injured and any deaths, if there is any reported in this, that you can share?
You know, the deaths are being reported by media from around 5 to 9. We don't have exact numbers at this point of time, and there seems to be 10 to 15 people who are injured. But again, as I said, the veracity of the reports have to be seen. I think in the next few hours, we'll get to know exactly what happened.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Rao, for speaking to CNN News 18. Now, we also have Harish Upadhyay of CNN News 18 joining on this story. Harish, we can see the visuals, disturbing visuals of the stampede in Sri Venkateswara Temple in Andhra Pradesh. Anything latest that you can share with us about the stampede?
Well, in fact, Arun, just a while ago, you have Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Mr. Abdul Nazir, expressing anguish and profound grief over the death of 9 pilgrims. So that's one number that's coming out now from the Raj Bhavan, which is talking about 9 people who've been killed in this particular stampede. What is significant to note here, Arun, is that it was very well known that this is a revered temple in the region. And this is the holy month, the Kartika Masa, and Ekadashi being the day, it usually sees significant footfall on special occasions and festive occasions. And today was one such day. Many people who are now talking about what transpired there at the temple, talking about how the entrance also was very small. So when the chaos took place, it was difficult to ensure that people get out of this place quickly. That was a challenging task for the temple administration as well. But nonetheless, there will be serious questions asked on the kind of arrangements that were made at the temple.
Stay with us, Harish. I'm so sorry to interrupt you there. Vinusha Reddy of BJP is also joining us on the phone line. Ms. Reddy, this is very unfortunate, which has been reported from Andhra Pradesh, Sri Venkateswara Temple. Anything that you can share with us?
Yeah, it's really very unfortunate that such an incident happened on a very holy day. As you know, it's Ekadashi and it is Saturday and it is Kartika Masam. So there was a lot of rush in the temple in Kasibugga Venkateswara Temple in Srikakulam. And because of the increased crowd and rush, it is very saddening and we are all disheartening to listen that news. And the government has responded swiftly. As you can see, Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu Garu has clearly instructed and gave instructions to the administration that rescue measures to be done on a fast manner. And to the people who are injured also, they have been transferred to the medical facilities. And the entire administration is now trying to take control of the entire situation. And the main important point is to provide better facilities to the people who have been injured. And we are all very saddened. And I really don't have words to express the kind of the sorrowness we are facing right now.
But this seems to be a failure of the management because everybody knew it's a very auspicious day. Crowds will be thronging in at the temple. Why there were no proper arrangements? Why this mishap was let to happen where people have lost their lives? Many are injured.
Yeah, as I told, it's very unfortunate. And the day turned out to be a very holy day. It's Ekadashi, Saturday of Kartika Masam. And as you can see, there is a lot of crowd at the temple. Yes, there will be a detailed investigation into what happened exactly. And definitely investigation will follow and all the details will come. Who is responsible for the lapses? Whether the administration of the temple or the persons who are supposed to be taking care of the situation, who is responsible for this, they will find out that administration who is responsible for that. But right now, Chief Minister himself has taken stock of the situation and he has instructed Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu that a swift response should be taken. And the main point is all the people who are injured should get the medical treatment. Yes, a detailed investigation will definitely follow.
Ms. Reddy, stay with us. My colleague Harish Upadhyay would want to ask a question to you. Yes, Harish, go ahead.
It's Reddy, as you rightly pointed out, it's an auspicious day. It's the auspicious months of Kartika Masa as well. And Andhra Pradesh is not new to handling big crowd at temples. It has the Tirupati temple, which handles much more crowd than what one has seen at the Venkateswara temple in Srikakulam. So one would really raise several questions on whether there were lapses on crowd management itself, because the crowd was anticipated, this kind of a crowd. Yet there are people who are saying that the entrance and exit area was really small and people struggled to get out of the place once the chaos started. So there will be questions on the overall administration. Yes, we've already seen some talking about how a part of the administration possibly was focusing on cyclone and the aftermath of it and the relief works.
Yeah, Harishji, the point here is Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam. It is, a very big administration, and it is really capable of handling huge crowds. Maybe every day they get around 80,000 to 1.2 lakh crowds. And on holy occasions like that, the crowd definitely, it becomes more. But this temple is very auspicious for the people who are living in Srikakulam and actually for Andhra Pradesh also. But the crowd, as you can see, there was a lot of crowd today, and the entrance and exit, as you pointed out, were definitely narrow. And one more thing is, we have just recovered. It's hardly 2 days from the Monta cyclone, which affected the main Srikakulam, Vijayanagaram, Vizag, the coastal Andhra very badly. And administration has to definitely take care of the cyclone and also, the auspicious occasion also. But as I pointed out, it is very early, hardly few hours. Definitely a detailed investigation will be conducted. People who are responsible for the lapses and people who are responsible for such an incident, they will conduct a detailed investigation. And I want to tell here that Monta Tufan cyclone also, the administration, the government, the entire Andhra Pradesh government has taken care of the situation very swiftly. As you know, there was no loss of lives. Of course, there was loss of the farm produce and some livestock, but there is no loss of human life. But yes, we will conduct a detailed investigation into what has happened in the temple. It's really disheartening. The visuals, the loss of lives.
Mr. Eddy, it's more worrying because in the last 6 odd months, we've already seen a couple of stampede incidents in South India. We've seen one at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. We've seen one in Karur. So one would have anticipated that state governments in this region at least would be more aware of how they go about handling crowd and putting in a better mechanism for crowd control and management.
As you have told about the Chinnaswamy Temple or the Karur incidents, they both were, a kind of after the winning the trophy or a political event. But this is something which is related to holy auspicious Kartika Masa, Vaikunta Ekadashi. But one thing is very sure, here the crowd was probably unexpected so much because, as I told you previously, we were just recovering from the Monta cyclone effect. But such incidents should not happen. And there are, as you know, since we came into power in Andhra Pradesh, we are taking all measures to avoid any untoward incidents in any manner. This is not the first time we have conducted, such holy occasions or even or any other events in temples. As you know, today, even in Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam, there is a huge crowd. Even in Srisailam Temple, there is a huge crowd. But we have to conduct a detailed investigation as to what has happened, specifically in this incident of Srikakulam. Preliminary investigation is going on, and maybe in few hours we will know the details. Definitely, we will take more strict measures to take care of all such crowds and gatherings.
Also, now perhaps the immediate focus for the Andhra Pradesh government would be to ensure that those who've been injured receive the best treatment because